Welcome to Growing Up Boomer. I'm your host, Padre, with my co-host, Professor. And this podcast is dedicated to the life and times of the baby boomer generation. The show is loosely scripted, and sometimes we'll go down rabbit holes, and where it leads us to, one will never know. This podcast can be informative, funny, and sometimes irreverent. But most of all, we hope you find it entertaining. Hey, Professor, how's it going, Maya?
It's going so well, Padre. How are you?
Oh, you know what? I'm just getting over this thing that you had. Remember, we had that cough for like 6 weeks?
I know. I'm
like,
glad.
It's like an old man's disease or something.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not even going to bring up the C word because you might start. So I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't laugh too much either because that would bother me. So anyway.
How can I not? This is such a happy podcast.
Absolutely. What's not to laugh about?
Oh, by the way, we got at the beginning of May, we got some more downloads from countries we've never had downloads before.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Get this one. Iceland.
Okay.
We've never had a download from Iceland. Let me see. I think I got my list here. Yeah. Oh, Tunisia.
Ooh.
Portugal.
Okay.
And get this one. Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Well, we got almost the whole Middle East.
It's just about. It's pretty interesting.
Right. Yeah,
it's pretty
know,
interesting. But yeah, we got those, and so we're looking pretty good there. Oh, by the way, this podcast is about things we as baby boomers say that are, affectionately, but the younger generation always kind of misinterprets it. And when I say the younger, I'm talking about millennials and especially Gen Zers.
Yeah, Gen Zers for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, millennials.
Our grandkids.
Yeah. Millennials, okay, and certainly the Generation X, they're probably okay with it.
Yeah, because they probably use some of the stuff that we've said.
Yeah. Well, I would hope so, because some of the stuff's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's endless.
That's just my humble opinion, though.
Because some of this stuff our parents used to tell us.
I know. Oh, no. Are you kidding? I remember almost all of these things here. Yeah, absolutely. But some
as
of them,
a child and as a parent.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Oh, before we get started though, I've got just something for you. Okay, it's a movie review.
Okay.
And I think you're really going to like it.
Okay.
Okay. As this past weekend was Mother's Day.
That was yesterday.
Yes, and I hope that Jackie had a very nice Mother's Day.
Yep, and hope so you too.
Okay, yeah, we
that was good.
I did a brunch for them. I made crepes. I got all the mothers together.
Crepes.
I made crepes and coffee cake and all kinds of stuff. So we had a really, really good time. So
okay, well, you put a lot into it. We ended up we traditionally now it seems like there's a place about 20 minutes away called Time Garden.
Oh,
they do weddings there and stuff like that. And so it's a nursery. They do herbs and veggies and all that. But they have a venue there, and it's really picturesque. Big meadow. They have crafts and music and food.
Sure.
So we've been doing that for 9 years now, it seems like. And so, yeah, we all go out there and spend a few hours. It works out good. And then I made my honey a filet mignon. So I did a little work too.
Okay. Sounds good.
And she said it was cooked perfectly. So there you go.
Excellent. Oh, by the way, and because his mother, Kathy gets to pick the pictures. Okay, that we watch.
Of course, it's their day.
It's their day. Well, or their week. We do a Mother's Day week.
Okay, well, she's got you trained. I'm not that trained.
She does. You used to hear a lot. What was it, about 10 years ago, the war against women?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost. Okay. I'm done.
You didn't even enter the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was raising the white flag before the first battle.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Oh,
funny.
By the way, it's a movie with Sally Fields. I don't know if you like Sally Fields. I
like
movies.
Sally Fields. Yeah.
Excellent actress. All the way back to The Flying Nun.
Oh, yeah. That's where she really got her fame.
And you might have seen it already. It's called Remarkable Bright Creatures.
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen that.
I'll be honest with you. This is kind of like a chick flick. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Kathy had tears in her eyes at the end of it. It's like kind of movie, right?
Oh.
And now and then I can get in touch with my feminine side.
Right.
Okay. So,
that.
I watched it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I found interesting was they used an octopus as a narrator.
Okay.
Because she's a cleaning lady at an aquarium.
Okay.
And so he helps move the story along. It's pretty good.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Nice.
All right. Oh, also, have you ever seen Man on Fire with Denzel Washington and Christopher Walken?
On Fire.
Oh, that's an old movie.
What's it?
2002,
No,
2004.
I don't think so.
Excellent movie. Well, they made it's kind of a reboot, but not a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a series on Netflix called Man on Fire. Okay. Same character, John Creasy. And it's funny that all these action heroes like John Wick, John McClane. I mean, they had kind of like the John name on it, maybe because of like John Wayne. But it is an excellent, excellent series. We liked it so much that we went back and saw the original. We watched the original on it. But yeah, it was one of those action-packed. I mean, the guy, he's kind of it goes from books of 1980 books, and he's kind of, shall we say, he's not disgraced, but he's got mental issues because of the war. And he was like a black ops and stuff like that. And so he's kind of out of it, just out of it. And then so this guy brings him back. They used to be his buddy. Okay. Because he wants to, he says he wants to give him a chance. Things happen, right? And he's not there, all there, but things happen. And then all of a sudden you see the turn. And in a 7-part series, I'll give it 2. I'll give it two episodes. If I like it, I'll continue it. If not, I'm going to stop. I'm telling you, they had me on the half of the first episode.
Okay. Well, it's kind of cool when some of those happen. We watched recently on Netflix Startup. Okay, and it's basically it's based in Miami, and so there's a drug connection to it, but it's also startup with AI. Okay? And it's interesting how it works out. It's really it was really good. Really good.
Wow.
And we just finished something called Legends, which also
I've seen that. I've been wanting.
Yeah, it was really good. Oh. Yeah. And we're just starting Dark Winds. Have you seen Dark Winds?
No, I have not.
Okay. We're starting it now, and so far, so good, too. So anyway.
All right, good. I'll keep those in mind.
I know I watched a movie recently, but don't ask me what it was.
That's one of the joys of being a boomer, because you can watch it again because you never remember anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
By the way, when you're talking about the podcast, kids have to remember, especially Zoomers, that we grew up in a different time. I'm not saying we were better, because you know what the old saying is, Professor, the older you get, the better you were.
Yep, because things change. So it's a new world.
It's just a new thing. But do you remember like the ice cream maker?
Yeah.
You never made ice cream.
Yeah, I made ice cream. The ice cream maker, we made it in Benicia.
Yeah.
You might have even had some.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old thing, they got to put the ice into it, and you do all that kind of stuff. And
but ours had a motor.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yes, it was motorized.
When I was a kid, right, we'd go to the park and we'd run ice cream. The kids were the ones cranking they were the motor.
Oh, okay. No, we didn't do that. No. Yeah.
And how about 411 information calls?
Oh, yeah. I used to love. Wait a minute. 411 information. How about you can call up and get the time?
That was that. Remember? Do you remember
the number? You were able
to get
the time.
Do you remember the number
for time?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
It was popcorn.
You're right.
7,
it was
6,
popcorn.
You would always remember popcorn.
You're right. You remember popcorn, and you can find out the time. Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't look at your phone and give you the time.
I know. 411's gone. Time is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can't. Can you even get an operator? I don't even know if I've ever tried dialing
zero. I doubt that. There's no way. Okay?
I almost feel like doing it right now. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one last one. How about washing machines with ringers? Did you have one?
No. Well, I don't remember. No, the one that no, I don't remember a washer with a
Oh,
ringer.
I wasn't helping with I was the ringer guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
the
No,
other one was
we didn't have that.
and then we got modern, and then my mom bought one that had a motor on it, and you would
Right.
put it in there. The problem is many people lost their fingers because they would get stuck as the ringer went, and there was no safety features on it.
Yeah. Yeah. They were little bare bones.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
what do you so now that we've given them the background of what we went through,
Right.
okay?
Right.
Let's come up with the first one, okay?
Okay. All
How
right.
about call me when you get home or call me when you get there?
We do it all the time.
Mhm,
All the
mhm.
time we do it.
Yeah,
And I don't know if you get pushback or not, but I guess our kids pretty much are pretty good at that.
yeah,
Okay, they would text her. Of course, in the old days, you got to remember there weren't cell phones. Okay, a lot of
exactly.
people didn't have telephones. There weren't pagers. Okay, it
Mhm.
wasn't any of all that stuff. So if you went someplace, you may not know for days.
You're right.
Okay, whether or not they got there or not.
Mhm, mhm.
So that's what we kind of grew up with,
Yeah,
and so we're
right.
passing that along.
Mhm.
Okay, hey, just call us when you're there. We
Yeah,
want to know you're
yeah,
safe, and it's done from love. It's done
yeah,
from the heart.
yeah.
But apparently, some of them don't feel that way.
And those are basically the what I call the Zoomers, the Gen
Right.
Zers,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Because our kids do that to us.
Right. Yep.
And when we're
I
traveling,
agree.
they tell
They do the
you make sure you text us. They don't take call, but you make sure you text us
right.
that you're
Right.
there safely.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so that's
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, mm, I think one of my kids does and one of my kids doesn't. And
mhm.
I'll leave you to guess which is which. Anyway, uh, so yeah, call me when you get home.
Yeah.
But that's that's a good one. And
Mhm,
another one,
mhm.
and sometimes almost feel like using it now is you should get a real job.
I
I
have
mean,
never said
really.
that. I'm
I
just
mean,
happy if they have something.
okay, but we grew up,
Oh,
in our
sure. Yeah.
generation, we talk about, our parents lived through a Great Depression,
Oh, yeah.
and so they were more fiscally prudent, and to them, getting a job almost became a career, a lifetime thing,
Mhm,
with
mhm.
benefits and pensions and everything else. And it was a job, it was a career. Most of the time, it was your life,
Right,
and you retired from it, and things were good. And so
right.
that's kind of what was instilled in us,
Yeah, yeah.
as far as that's concerned. So
Mhm.
um, today, it's totally different.
You're right.
Although, well, think about this though. I mean, well, no, I wouldn't say you had a lot of jobs, but you had a number of different jobs in the same career.
Absolutely. Same career, but it's just different because the companies kept closing.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, that's the other thing, I guess. You know, in when we were growing up,
Yeah.
okay, pretty good boom time.
Mhm.
Okay, economically things are going pretty well,
Sure.
and so there's a lot of growth going on.
Right,
So
right.
not that companies didn't close, but you had a chance of staying with the company a long time.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
these days, there's mergers and gobble ups. You
Mhm,
know,
mhm.
sometimes they just plain go out of business.
Yeah.
And but also like today, I mean, you can work from home.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
work from home.
Mhm.
Okay, you can freelance.
Right.
Okay, you can do digital stuff.
Mhm.
It's and so
And
and
they
it
can be
just
very profitable.
they could be very. There was a lot more risk and reward involved,
Right,
and so you're lucky, and the risk turned into reward. Well,
right.
that's great.
Mhm.
Okay, but it may not. So and I think sometimes maybe kids, if we use it, then it's kind of dismissive.
Right.
Get a real
Yes.
job like it's a put down.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if they're doing
Right.
something, if they're making a living, hey, if they're working and have benefits, I'm happy.
Yeah. They're not asking you for money. It's a good thing.
That's bottom line is yeah okay. Yeah, if they're floating their own boat,
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
happy. They can do
Or,
whatever they want.
or how about back in my day?
Oh, I love this
Oh,
one.
that one,
Okay.
that one raises some
Uh,
cackles there, huh?
Yep, yep. I remember. Do you
Yeah.
remember? Well, you don't remember this, but I remember walking to school in the snow, basically up knee deep. Okay, knee deep. I would add uphill both ways.
Yeah,
but
both uphill both ways. That was one of your favorite comedians. Bill Cosby did that one. I remember that.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things, okay, that we did,
Sure.
back in my day. We did this, we did that. We could talk about a lot of back in my day. We did things certain ways because that's what we knew.
Yeah.
And, for us, and I don't know if the kids really appreciate it, but it's kind of reminiscing. We've got decades and decades under our belt, and we've had a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's nice, and we're into storytelling.
Yeah.
We like to tell stories.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And speaking of, as long as the kid's not asking you for money, how about money doesn't grow on trees?
Yeah. Yep. Heard that one. I've used that one.
Yeah.
When they were younger. I haven't used it in a long time.
Yeah.
But although I could see it using with my grandson. I could see that coming up sometime soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So money doesn't grow on trees. And again, that's our parents grew up in the Depression, and they had to be prudent and fiscally responsible and save before they spend and earn and everything else. And I think I'm not sure how the Zers are going to take to that at these points. We'll find out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're right.
And it seems like, the economic, well, I don't know. I think right now, generally speaking, there is a greater feeling of economic uncertainty.
Yeah.
With more people in more diverse areas in more of the world.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that are going on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel bad for these years because they're coming up into that. But maybe out of it, they'll learn how to be fiscally.
We learned, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, we had nuclear weapons 90 miles away from the United States.
Yeah.
Every generation has its issues. I mean, our parents had World War II and the Great Depression. They came through that.
Yeah,
they made it through that.
Yep.
Yeah.
The ones that made it through.
Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of people died in the process.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Whereas when we're growing up, we didn't have huge debt. We had stuff. We had hard stuff.
Yeah.
Potential nuclear annihilation, but not as I don't know the statistic, but if you even just take whatever wars we were in, it pales in comparison how many people lost their lives in World War II.
I'm going to tell you this about the media today. Okay, they're talking about Armageddon like if there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, right. I get it. Okay.
A little rum shot.
Yeah. Yeah. But do you remember? In fact, well, it changed, I guess, for us as we were getting into our early 20s, mid 20s, maybe, because it used to be very hard to buy a house. Okay, I mean to get credit and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, you had to use large down payments and everything else. And things started to change when we were probably late teens and early 20s, in the early 80s. Okay, things changed when rates went up to 16%. Like 1980. So a lot of things changed and a lot of creativity. So now, I mean, of course, they went from there from being hard all the way through to the Great Recession, triggered a lot by easy money. Breathe and you get a loan for 100%.
Right.
Okay. Now, they're getting a little more realistic.
Yeah. Sure.
Backing up to. So yeah, but money doesn't grow on trees. It really doesn't.
And speaking of that, don't waste your degree.
Yeah. Well,
don't tell anybody that.
Yeah. Don't waste your. Of course, you have to go get a degree first. But
yeah,
it's
true.
Yeah. Who was it? Somebody was just telling me recently that they're finishing 2 years, and they're not sure exactly which school. Well, they're debating about which school to go to if they're going to continue or take a year off. And so, what are your major going to be? Art history. And I'm thinking art history. Okay, what's that going to do for your pocketbook? Now, I could be way wrong. Other than if you want to teach it and be a professor and be in the education field,
right?
Okay, but that's not easy these days either.
Correct.
So if you get a degree, you might as well use it. Yeah. Now, I should say that and look in the mirror when I say that because I didn't use my degrees.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think what they don't realize, and this is for me, is that the connections that some of people make in college, you know,
Yes. Oh,
there's
absolutely. The
connections that they can make.
relationship, the connections, and I
Hmm.
mean, it's an experience. To me, it's an
Yeah.
experience pretty much
Yeah.
everybody should experience
Yeah.
because there's really nothing like. I mean, high school. Well, I don't know about you because you would stay to
Hmm.
yourself, but right in high school, you kind of stayed to yourself.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
not me. I was
there's a close knit of friends and stuff like that, but
okay. 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 Good.
let's
So,
put it this
but
way:
I
we
think
were
the
not
college
very
experience
popular.
the college experiences everybody should experience. Well,
Hmm.
that's not true. Some people are not cut out for it.
Yeah,
But
I was not cut out for college.
okay, so I was cut out for the fun
Hmm.
time,
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
for the fun part.
But just
Sure.
remember this, okay?
Yeah.
If there is a nuclear apocalypse, who do you want? A professor or electrician?
Well,
I'm talking
probably
to
the
the or
electrician.
survivalist, man.
Yeah,
You
the
know?
electrician, and I don't care if I have a cache of pennies. They may come in handy. Who knows? Yeah,
It's one of
yeah,
those things.
I
What's
know.
the old saying? People who wore denims, right? Like Levi's and everything, built this country. Those that wear suits are the ones that are interested in tearing it down.
Mm. Well, yeah, really. Okay. Oof. Okay. So here's another one. Why don't you settle down?
Oh, that one.
Right?
Yeah.
So kids these days, I mean, of course, kids these days, well,
Hmm.
it's pretty apt because they're
Hmm.
waiting into their 30s,
Hmm.
okay, to get
Hmm.
married and have babies. A lot
Oh
of
yeah,
late 20s,
yeah.
early 30s, okay.
Hmm.
First time buyers are aging now,
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So they're waiting a lot, and of course, a lot of it has to do with economic factors.
Sure.
So, but back, when I guess the older boomers,
Hmm.
maybe not so much the younger boomers, but the older boomers for sure. Okay, they're as a rule getting married. Say by 22 or three.
Hmm.
Okay, they were probably already married,
Oh
but
yeah.
things were affordable then. Okay,
Hmm.
you didn't have to have two incomes to have a family, so you could be married. The men
Hmm.
were the
Hmm.
breadwinners, and
Yeah.
had the better jobs and so on and
Sure.
so forth. And so mom could stay home, take care
Hmm.
of the kids, and that was fine. And then that all changed.
But let's remember, we didn't have $5,000 iPhones either.
Well, I don't have a $5,000 iPhone. Okay,
You look at these like $1,500, $2,000, and I'm going like, we
okay,
just had a phone with a cord.
okay. Yeah, yeah, right. And one in the house.
There's a
Yeah,
lot more stuff that's more expensive, and you have to ask, do we really need that, or do
right.
we want that?
Right. A lot of it is wants and not needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we
Hmm.
need these fancy? I mean, does anybody need to have anything more than a flip phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Where, maybe you could make a phone call.
Hmm.
Okay. And you could do it wherever you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Versus wherever you are, you can get online. You can
Hmm.
apply for a loan. You could
Sure.
apply for a job.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You could get all sorts of information. Okay. It's kind of like they are pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Oh sure.
And of
Yeah.
course, the cell phones these days have more computing power than
Hmm.
what went to the moon.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
absolutely. I mean,
yeah,
cars. There's more computers in today's cars than was on
I
the
know,
the Apollo missions.
I know, yeah,
You know?
but yeah, in the earlier days, earlier marriages made more sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
These days, because things are so expensive and it takes two incomes, it's kind of like, do I
Hmm.
basically, get married and start a family, which could impact my job,
Hmm.
okay, or versus. I mean, so there's more thought that goes into it. Kids are
Yeah.
waiting. So, and the economic uncertainty,
Mm.
it's just harder.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I bet,
yeah.
I bet you look healthy.
Well, thank you very much.
I mean, that's what you should be, but people are kind of, upset sometimes when they say that, huh? You look healthy.
Oh, yeah, because because these days and for actually a while, it's all
Yeah.
related to weight.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah.
and um, and probably more used and more taken connected to weight were women than
Right.
men.
Right.
Okay, as
Right.
far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we were growing up. I mean, healthy wasn't like that. Healthy was how you looked healthy because you looked positive. you had color in your face. You seemed to, you emanated
Sure.
positivity, and so on and so forth. You acted healthy.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with your physique.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as far as that's concerned. So that changed dramatically with body image and everything else. And with that came a side effect, came a huge increase in eating disorders.
Yeah.
Especially with women.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially
You're
with girls.
absolutely right. Yes.
Okay.
You're so right.
Yeah. Okay. So that was not a good thing.
No,
So
it was not. You're
looking
right.
healthy. Anybody who says to somebody you look healthy, be specific. Okay.
Yeah.
You're radiant today, or something like that. That's the better way to do it. Yeah.
Well, what you say, because you'll be called down to the HR department.
Right? Yeah. Don't do it at work.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't do it at work. You get a discrimination lawsuit.
Or how about you'll understand when you're older. They hate that one.
Yeah.
You'll understand when you're older.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Well, but there. I mean, there's different ways of saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With age comes wisdom. Okay. Different ways to say you'll understand when you're older.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like you're just a young twerp. Okay, as far as that's concerned. So anyway, but yeah.
Professor, you know what I've always said? Before you become old and wise, you first have to be young and stupid.
Absolutely. Okay. And I was there. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was young and I did some stupid things. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm not open to doing some stupid things these days, but okay. The magnitude's definitely different.
Yeah.
But that all has to do with experience as far as that's concerned.
Sure.
And it's really true. I mean, talking to somebody, you and me, we got like basically 70 decades, under our belt. Okay, talking to somebody who's got 2 decades or less, or even 3 decades under the belt.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Time, you learn a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Experience a lot, and from that, wisdom comes. So that's it's important because yeah. How about don't air your dirty laundry?
That one's almost impossible.
Okay, I know. I know. Everybody knows everything about everybody.
Yeah,
it seems like it.
Yeah, and then they get on social media and tell about the problems.
I know. Yeah, it's not like you're just telling your friend or neighbor or something like that. Somebody posts on it, and the world knows.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how many politicians' careers have been ruined because something they posted when they were teenagers?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Posted when they were teenagers.
You have to be very careful what you post.
Yeah.
Because it'll always come back to bite you. Because once it's out there, it never goes away.
It's there. It is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's something that. Although I guess as I probably am more open to telling private things to a few more people these days than I did when I was younger. When I was younger, I didn't say much about anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Things are always good. Period. Everything was always good, and very, very, very few people knew real things going on.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean the consequences now. You talk too much. It gets out there. Many people know.
Yeah.
It can affect you for your life.
Yes. So, You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're proud of you no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. We're proud of you no matter what. No matter what you do, we're proud of you.
Yeah.
So I don't know psychologically if that's a good thing with kids growing up or not.
Yeah.
But I have to ask my wife.
Yeah.
I would say, obviously you want to be positive with your kids.
Oh, sure. Sure.
And you want to express unconditional love and everything else. And that's what you're doing. So I don't know. Now, I don't know if you've kind of noticed this or observed this. But it seems, no, I'm just thinking about what I'm saying. I'm thinking about adults that don't. It seems like more younger folk are not into hugs.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm relating it as emotional expression, which is what we're proud of you no matter what is, expressing your emotions. And it's different between generations. So I think that's starting to change also.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay. Because when I grew up, and this is true for me, okay, parents didn't really verbalize affection. And I don't remember getting a lot of, positive statements and so on like that. And but I think boomers, that started to turn around. Maybe that had to do with the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I don't know. But somewhere along the
We were hugging anybody, right?
Okay, somewhere along the lines, okay,
Right.
we love you. Hey, it's a love. I know what it is. It's the Beatles' fault. Love, 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 love. Love, love,
Well,
love. Yeah, I
I'm
know.
going to tell you this right now, okay? Obviously, because these people here, right? Okay, because during when my parents were growing up, okay, or I shouldn't say growing up, but my parents, when I was growing up,
Right.
there was not a lot of verbal, except like I love you and stuff like that. But you have to remember, I grew up in a Hispanic family, and there was plenty of hugs.
Okay, so you got the hugs, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Like I might remember the hugs, but I don't remember a lot of I love yous and stuff like that. I'm not saying you didn't have, I just don't remember them. And so I think that's part of what we're doing is kind of just, expressing ourselves differently.
Right. And I think what you were talking about is more of like, that's where I'm very proud of you. That was their way of saying I love you.
Exactly.
You know, they wouldn't use the words love, but they would say I'm very proud of you.
Yep. So I know. So a lot of differences. There's other things that we could add too, but that's the big ones that come up.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I think, because we're getting a little long here, we need to bring it to a close. But I think the thing is that when people say things, you have to remember to put it in the context of when they grew up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because what's going to happen is that when they get older and they have grandkids, they're going to think the same way that they did. When they're talking about their time, they're going to go, oh God, there they go again.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Because
it's just the things that go on through the generations, and it's going to continue.
Absolutely. And then it's kind of like, remember when we used to get information, a lot was from our grandparents.
Sure.
They would be telling us stories of the past. Now we just go to our phones. Oh, okay, here.
You look up that's right. You could. Yeah, you'd have to go to a library or something to try to learn something in the past. And it was great. I mean, to hear stories from grandpas and grandmas. And
they gave it the human touch.
It did. Yeah. And now so much of the human touch is going missing. I just saw, I guess something,
you're right.
There's a challenge. Somebody's doing a challenge for people to not be on their phone for 30 days.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I could do it.
Okay.
It'd be easy.
Yeah. Okay. Lucky you.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me to do.
Yeah. It's easy. Just my watch, right? I had one of those, Fitbits? Tells you all of that stuff. And I'm thinking the watch should just tell time. Why do I have all of this information that I'm giving somebody? Finally, I said,
it was giving you the information.
What's that?
It was giving you the information so you could stay fit.
Yeah. So who's ever given me the information has that information.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at this particular point, Joe, okay, whoever they are, they know everything about you.
Oh yeah, they do.
What's the big deal at this particular point?
The people that follow me though, they use my information because they have bad cases of insomnia. It puts them right to sleep.
Well, I don't know. That maybe that's not true. Maybe they're trying to track a lot of people that have insomnia to see what they can learn about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
hey, I'm a man of faith. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I'll be honest with you. I knew I was not cut out to be a preacher because I put people to sleep. Literally. Literally.
Okay. All right.
Okay. One time when I was doing it, there was one guy fell asleep, but I said, you know what? It's like what you were talking about, about riding your bikes. The good Lord said, you know what? You shouldn't be on a bike.
Yeah. The motorcycle, you mean?
Yeah, the motorcycle.
Yeah. Right.
The same with this is like, you shouldn't be preaching. So there's a good friend of mine, he fell asleep. Now his wife's teaching a class, okay, teaching the younger kids. So of course she can't give him the elbow. And so he was near the back. It was a small church. He was near the back. So I'm going like, okay, nobody will notice. But then he started to snore. Okay. And then I'm going like, okay. Of course, you know what? I didn't listen. Just like you, I didn't listen. I said, I'm going to do it again. So this time, I thought I was hitting on all 8 cylinders, man. I was going boom, 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 boom. Then all of a sudden, I said, with that, the lesson is yours. And I looked down, and the song leader was asleep. Okay, I knew then. I'm out of it.
Time was up.
Time is up
on that.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, well, Professor, what do you say we bring this one to a close, buddy?
All right, we could do that. We'll talk again later.
You have a great one, okay?
You too. All right.
Bye-bye. We'd like to thank you for listening and remind you if you happen to have any baby boomer topics you'd like us to cover, just email us at growingupboomer@gmail.com. And until next time, may God bless.